Yo everybody, what's up? So tonight we are working on some ball valves. I'm chilling in Discord, so if you want to come and chill, looks like Irene's hanging out too. You don't have to spam me. Okay, so we're just going to be hanging out, modding some ball valves. Don't exactly know where I'm going to be going with this, just because I haven't exactly done it before, but it's just some... Who am I talking to? The stream, you fool.
Oh, you stream? Oh wait, I want to watch.
Why wouldn't you watch? So, I think we can probably just get started. It's, what's echoing? Well, yeah, you're going to hear the echo if you have the sound on the stream, sure. Don't be a noob. So I think we need... Yes. No. This. There we go. So if you guys saw me last week start on the loop here, I've got these magnetic ball valves that... Jesus. So the magnetic ball valves, when they get power to them, they open up, and I'm using them to make it so I can bypass the radiator in the loop and test one externally with some of these bulkhead fittings. But the way these ball valves come is they just have a Molex power, so you plug them in, and like when you turn on your PSU, then the ball valves open. But that's not that useful because I need them to work even when the PSU is on, or I need them to close even when the PSU is on. So I got these switches. They have these little fancy covers. I took this one off because we're going to be working on this one. But I've just been kind of messing with them a little bit today here. I kind of actually started a nice sleeve this one, but I think I'm going to cut this off because I think I should probably, wire these switches together in one switch. I think I could do that. It shouldn't make a difference as far as I know. And then, because if they both turn on and off, I need them both to turn on and off at the same time. So I figure why not just have them on one switch? It'll make it more simple. And I need to splice this wire in technically because the switch has to go in line. So we're going to have to put the switch in first and then put it out to Molex power off the switch. Otherwise, it won't work. So you guys are probably going to cringe, but...
I have a quick question.
What's your question, Irene?
What's a ball valve?
What's a ball? You know what a ball valve is? This is just like the ball valve that you'd have like for your drain in your case, except for this is controlled electronically. Normally you'd have one with a handle on it. Oh, I don't have one over here. Yeah, it's the same thing. It'll just cut off flow or open flow to wherever it's connected to.
Why would that be electrically powered though?
Because then I don't have to reach inside the case and turn the valve. I can just have this mounted on the front of the case, and I can flip the switch, and then it'll open or close. You don't like it?
I just don't get it coming down.
No, that's not it. So I'm going to cut these off and strip it down.
Oh, lightning is here.
Lightning is in here? What's up, man?
No, he lost the screw like recently, but I don't know.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what said. That's let's hate them.
What's up, Calf PCs? He's back here too. Yeah, how's it going, Lightning?
Yeah, alright. I just saw you splicing cables off of your ball valve instead of, just getting a Molex connector.
Well, no, I want to add a switch.
Oh, I get that. You could have just took it there, Molex, instead of ruining the ball valve.
What do you mean?
So, you take like a Molex extender, chop that up.
True. I'd rather, but then I'm gonna have so much more cables. Ooh.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Yeah, dude, cable mess. We
don't.
Okay, that's hard. It's usually complicated. I don't know.
Well, it's definitely more work than most people would want to put into anything like this, but I got nothing better to do. And you guys seem to be interested in watching, so there you go. So we got this straight. We're actually going to be like using a little bit thinner wire, but it really shouldn't make a difference. I'm thinking, how long should I make these? Probably about yay long. Both ball valves go right here, so they need to get to the front of the case, and then the Molex power will just go. The power supply is right in the middle, so that should be good. So I don't know, right about here, and then we'll make one more of the same length. Cut.
Oh, here's hoping you don't mess up the solder the first time.
Yeah, let's hope.
Yourself any length on that.
I've soldered a few things a few times,
what
so
I
I should be
do,
okay.
right?
Yeah, I hear you. It's just even I myself, who have years of experience with that nonsense, give myself an extra length every now and again.
Oh yeah, I know. I just gotta remember to make sure I follow the leads. I marked the ground, so I suppose I should mark positive, but at least I remembered what I marked. And then, if I have enough sleeve, which is actually a great question, we're gonna try to sleeve these. So, Lightning, since you seem to be the electrician here, don't you think I should just wire them to one switch?
I mean, you should be able to just wire in series. I don't see why that's an issue.
Yeah, well, I figured I would just put both of these guys' power to the same switch because it shouldn't make a difference if they're on the same switch. And as I said at the beginning, I want them both to turn on and off at the same time, anyways. So.
I mean, so long as there's no resistance down the line between each ball valve, it really shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah.
You want to be safe about it, you can put it in parallel, but why that be necessary?
Yeah, I don't really see why that'd be necessary either. Shoo, I got that guy kind of wrapped up there. Need some flux. And probably need some solder if we're going to solder. Maybe.
Yeah, solder would be good.
It's useful, I think, in this application.
Yeah, since, you know, you don't have to just melt the wires together.
Nah, you could try that. Why are you using two? Because I'm cutting off the flow to the radiator. If you were here last time, Kath, but I made it so the flow can be split. Yeah, the flow can be split. So then when I cut off the flow to this radiator, when I close these ball valves, the flow goes straight to the front of the case. And then what I do is I use those quick disconnects. Obviously there'd be two on this radiator, and then I connect up a radiator externally with the quick disconnect fittings. And that way I can test a radiator, like say that I just picked up a new radiator and I wanted to test how well it did. You wouldn't want to have another radiator in the loop, otherwise, you know, you're not testing just the new radiator. So that's kind of what that's for. So specific? What do you mean? Don't you like testing radiators, Irene?
I'd be fun, but it feels like a lot of work.
Well, jeez.
No idea how to
Oh wait,
test that.
this is the guy who always wants me to get banned. Oh no.
What?
No. You literally, every time I say anything in the world, he spams the ban him or he tries to get me banned.
Who, Jason?
I've been banned like 3 times. Okay, at least twice.
This solder is pretty shit.
No. Literally, how many times have I been banned? I don't even know.
A few, but that's okay.
I really didn't even do anything. It's such a scam.
It's all a scam. The stream's a scam.
So I'm still sick, like after a week. So.
Speaking of scams, we do have a giveaway going on, but it's not a scam.
Isn't it?
Oh wait, speaking of scams, I still have to automate that reservoir thing.
You gotta get on that. You know, technically you only have 30 days. Otherwise, Jose is gonna have to create a special RMA for you.
Oh, the RMA department's
I don't know. This solder is pretty crap, apparently. Maybe I should grab my other solder, but it should just kind of go right up around the wire here, but
I have a PPCS hoodie that's so dope.
thank you. Yes, we also have new swag, as Irene pointed
You
out.
all should send me one, you know, represent fam.
You want one, Irene?
Dude, hoodies are the best thing ever.
Maybe if you're a super awesome PPC's MVP when you get to that point, I can get you a hoodie instead of a t-shirt.
You see, I'm getting there. I don't know what level I am. I'm pretty close. I'm getting there.
You talk a
I'm
lot.
like a number 1 spammer.
The number one
I'm
spam.
level 23, rank 11. I've only been here for like 2 months. What's that?
Isn't it?
Oh wait, 50 of scams. I saw this one. Oh wait, 50 of scams. I saw this one. Oh wait, 50 of scams. I saw this one. Oh wait, 50 of scams. I saw this one. Oh wait, 50 of scams. I saw this one. Oh wait, 50 of scams. I saw this one. Oh wait, 50 of scams. I saw this one. Oh wait, 50 of scams. I saw this one. Oh wait, 50 of scams. I saw this one. Oh wait, 50 of scams. I saw this one. Oh wait, 50 of scams. I saw this one. Oh wait, 50 of scams. I saw this one. Oh wait, 50 of scams. I saw this one. Oh wait, 50 of scams. I saw this one. Oh wait, 50 of scams. I saw this one. Oh wait, 50 of scams. I saw this one. Oh wait, 50 of scams. I saw this one. Oh wait, 50 of scams. I saw this one. Oh wait, 50 of scams. I saw this one. Oh wait, 50
Alright, I'm ranked like 13 and I've been here for barely a month. Get on my level.
There you go.
So my posts are actually
Oh,
spicy. So
Alright.
yeah.
Whatever you say.
Oh my
Really
gosh,
good
this
about
solder
it.
is so
Like, an hour and I'm
bad.
really sad.
This is not working out.
That-
This solder
Yeah,
sucks.
Matt, you would make it easier on yourself if you got like a sponge to wipe off your tip with.
You don't need a sponge, just put in the flux.
Yeah, but the flux actually makes the heat transfer worse. That's
Does it?
just for tinning your tip.
Yeah. True.
Mighty.
Mighty
Oh
voices
wait,
in here.
wait, this is like the 1% on the server that doesn't hate me, I think. What?
Mighty voice just hates everybody equally, that's all.
Oh no, I know everyone on the server hates. Especially Star Killer, he did me.
I do not
I
like
didn't know
this
if the
solder.
stream so high, but
Who?
Star Killer.
Oh,
Yeah.
I really don't like this
So
solder.
if he's watching though, so hi there, young man.
This is a
Speak of the devil, folks.
stupid connection. What speak of the devil? I gotta look at chat again. I need to get like an iPad or something stupid so I can have chat like sitting over here.
Or like another monitor, like a normal person.
Dude, I have
Yeah.
2 monitors, but they're behind me. This isn't my.
Heads are even.
Oh Jesus! Anders in here, and he's all loud. Why are you all loud? Why are you using 2? Yeah, same switch. Pointless to have 2. I forgot you wanted to disable the radiator and loop. Wow, shit, Lord, that's quite the nickname. Is this the announcement for the giveaway? Well, I announced the give. Well, I guess the giveaway still isn't officially announced because we haven't reached our member requirements.
Oh, Matt, you still have the meme master I gave you when you gave me like admin for 2 seconds.
I couldn't resist.
What?
I gave like you and Potato and a couple other people meme master while you accidentally had me in like admin role for like 5 seconds.
Oh, that's when somebody made you a bot, and bots have to have admin.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you and Potato still have it. Oh, and Lightning Man, I gave it to him.
Yeah.
How did they end up in accident?
I gave the bots admin. That way they work.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they gave me meme roles all the time. They gave me robot, and then they gave me. What did you guys give me that one time?
I gave you the cone of shame before.
Like me. Like dance or something. I don't remember what.
Yeah, we gave you the cone of shame.
That was so dumb. I didn't even do anything. I was just posting 4 old fonts, and then you gave that to me.
Yeah, because we needed it to stop. That's why.
100 now.
I can't
Get
get
up one
this.
out of my phone.
dang
Where's the
stream.
one?
You know,
No,
I know the solution. I think we just AFK all the channels so Irene can just meme me regardless.
Oh
I
gosh.
was in the.
Where's my lighter?
Dude, I can't find my favorite Han photo.
I need a lighter. Where'd the lighter go?
Dude, okay, I have to search for Han. I can't find my Han photo.
I just don't know how to say hi.
Are you still working, Jason?
No, I'm at home now.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I found it. I found my favorite Han.
Alright.
Yes.
I'll talk to you guys later, though. I just don't like it.
Alright, take it easy.
Peace out, Jason. So here's our other wire. What's creepy? Yeah, that's enough of that. Jeez. You and your dang on.
No solder. Incredible.
No.
Hey, but everywhere.
The solder is terrible. I don't like it.
Your tip's terrible.
Thanks.
Please don't ban me.
Oh,
Well-
you're posting trans people. What's so offensive about that?
Ban me. Well, they didn't ban me. They gave me a role that's not let me post pictures.
Yeah. We can bring that roll back so you can't post pictures.
No.
So, what's everyone else up to tonight? Is anybody else modding some stupid stuff like I am?
Basketball game quit.
Basketball quit.
Oh, basketball banquet.
Basketball banquet? Why aren't you there?
To find it trash, so they don't have one of those.
Fair enough.
You know.
I don't either.
Oh, you know where this Asian one that's super cool? It has explosions and stuff on it. It's super legit.
I cannot get this
I
wire.
wrote
This
chat,
thing.
no one said anything.
I
I
mean,
could use these little. Fine. I'll use this dang thing.
Oh, someone left. Oh, it's Death Bullet.
This isn't actually gonna work. This is too heavy. Ah. The struggle. I can't get this wire to stay on here long enough so I can solder it.
oh, you have one of those crappy hands too.
Yeah, I know, and it's actually not at all helpful in this situation.
No, no.
You just have crappy hands, man. I hate to tell you, but your hands, they're just crappy. It's not your fault.
Hey, do you have little hands? Wait, I want to see this.
Do I have normal hands, I think.
Oh, your hands seem normal. My hands are probably as big as the other ones, too.
Yeah, my hands are just a tad bit smaller. Small boy.
Small
oh, yeah,
boy.
You're like really, really short, aren't you?
I'm like 5'8". It's not that bad.
Just huge. Surprising to no one.
Hey, I'm half
Almost.
Italian. I can't help it.
I have like really short hands. So I kind of thought. Oh, yeah. He's like the 1% of the planet in the server.
Who, voice?
Gigantic.
6'3", so.
Yeah, voice is a beast.
Well,
Well, another crappy solder job done. Amazing.
I might be 2 inches shorter than you, but I'm probably also like 6 inches wider. Shoulders.
yeah, I went tallest.
Probably stomach too.
Because I'm like a foot taller than Lily, so that's cool.
That's alright. Me and Matt need to stick together. Us scrawny boys.
Scrawny boy. Is this like a gang? The Scrawny Boys?
I guess. We can make one if you want.
I really don't know how effective that is of a gang name.
Violence a little.
If we tell people that we're already scrawny, like, I really don't think it does good for a gang image, but then again, never actually been in a gang, so.
I don't know. That was like a legit gang back in my high school. Just a bunch of the scrawny white boys getting together, wearing their pants around their ankles and shit. Like,
I guess. Fair enough.
yeah, it was the cringiest shit, but it was an
That's a good point.
thing, unfortunately. No, I can imagine.
I wish my squad interesting things. We don't really have anything interesting.
So now we're just gonna wire this guy up to the switch, now that we've got the right length cables, except for actually, I should probably sleeve it before I make it so you can't sleeve it.
Sleeping is illegal.
Sleeving is illegal?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't even know. Really tight.
Do you guys think I can get both of these wires in this one sleeve? I kind of feel like I might be able to.
Oh.
Well,
Is that heat shrink?
there's heat shrink involved, yes.
Well, yeah,
Why?
it should be heat shrink. I'm asking, is that all you're gonna sleeve it in?
No, I'm gonna sleeve the whole cable. Except for right up to the point where I don't want to have to take this dang thing apart and like try to sleeve into the actual. So I'm not actually sure if I'll be able to get. This would be hard, but maybe. Let's give it a shot, people. Let's see if we can get both wires in this 1/8 inch sleeve.
Oh, I have a heat gun.
I hope so. Don't you do hardline? You need a heat gun to do hardline.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't? Just use a hairdryer.
Yeah.
Hot water.
My hair dryer.
I've heard of people using an oven.
Why would you? That's so bad.
I've heard of people putting it in their
Never
oven.
use an oven.
I don't know. You get
Wait,
consistent
what?
heat. Hey, it's working. Look at this.
I think people
Whee!
use toaster ovens to bend hardline.
What? That makes sense. You can just like put it on top.
$10 on Amazon. What's wrong with people?
I don't know. They just like open the door, set it to like max temperature, 100%, and then they just go with it. Super weird.
Oh yeah, be sure to use a picture either. That's me taking your hand back. Don't do it.
Pretty much.
Okay, someone who understands me. Like I was talking about gummy bears in chat the other day and how it hurts your stomach, and they were like disagreeing with me. Like, what's wrong with me?
Only the sugar-free ones.
What's sugar free?
I don't know. Like I had these artisan gummy bears that didn't really hurt my stomach. I don't know if they're sugar-free or not.
That sounds awful.
So
I think one of these wires is.
really good, but they're really expensive. I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah, the sugar-free gummy bears have more wax in them that keep them together, unfortunately.
It's not the wax that does it, it's the sweetener they use.
Well, yeah, that too. I'm saying like the two of them combined.
I think this is working. I'm not sure. Actually, it seems like. Oh,
I found it online. Wait, it's not even sugar-free.
so it's not actually working, ladies and gentlemen. We might have to sleeve these individually.
These are the gummy bears. They're so good.
Yeah. It's gonna have to be individually sleeved. Oh well. I tried.
What?
Did you say a squirrel or a girl? Okay. Jesus.
Off of an acorn.
Need a clean tip, yeah. What's up? I am modding my breakfast right now. What are you modding for breakfast, Mr. Thomas Kuhlenbach? Finally able to stop by. What's up, man? How's it going, Alex? You've stopped by before, I swear you have.
Hey, who are you talking to?
People in chat, bro. Who are you talking to?
No one's in chat. What do you mean?
He's streaming in different places.
Yeah, but no one's talking in chat though.
Okay. So, let's see.
No, I don't see it though. Wait, in Twitch chat or in Discord?
He's not only streaming on Twitch.
I'm streaming on YouTube and Facebook as well.
You're so old. You're streaming on Facebook. What the heck?
Wow. Seriously? I'm streaming in all three places. It started on Facebook, yes.
You can stream on Facebook. That's so like.
I mean, that's a pretty new feature, all things considered.
They've actually been updating a little bit too, like actually using permanent stream keys. Like that's kind of cool. Like way to get with the times, Facebook.
I don't know how old you are.
But the Facebook streaming stuff still sucks because it's only
So
720p.
that's my question. Are you 40?
Am I 40?
Yeah, I don't know how old you
No, not even close to 40 actually.
are. 35?
No,
30?
no. Okay, so we got one sleeve.
Wait, you're 27? Why you what?
I'm not 27.
Wait, are you older than that or younger than that?
Younger. So one's gonna be in black carbon and one is gonna be in black. So we're going with it.
How are you in your 20s and you use Facebook? Who does that?
What? Like 90% of the population?
No. That's like an old person thing.
What? What is this millennial crap that I'm hearing today?
MySpace is better than Facebook.
MySpace. You don't even know what MySpace is.
My face is dead.
don't use this Facebook anymore. Matt, get a Snapchat and let's go.
I do have Snapchat.
Wait, why don't you have me added? That's so rude.
I don't know, you never asked?
Because I thought you were too old for Snapchat. I didn't know you had
Oh my lord. Just one day there you just pass this like age requirement and now all of a sudden you can't use all these apps on your phone because you're just too damn old. That's rude. That's so rude.
Oh.
What do we got going on? Why do they need to be individually sleeved? Because this is only 1/8 inch sleeving and these are actually 1/8 inch wires, so it's technically supposed to be impossible to put both in one sleeve. If I had bigger sleeving...
Just take a needle nose pliers and spread the part.
The sleeving? You can't just take a needle nose pliers and spread the sleeving apart. What?
What's your Snapchat?
M@T.
Wait, that's not a thing. You can't do that.
What do you mean?
Wait, that's your Snapchat handle? That doesn't make sense.
Why doesn't it make sense? It's my name.
Wait, spell it out again.
M@T. It's 3 whole characters.
That's not a Snapchat. That can't be your Snapchat. That doesn't make sense.
Then it could be my full name.
You don't even know how to use Snapchat, you oldie. What is it? Wait.
Why are you here? You're so mean.
No, I'm not. Wait, no, this can't be your Snapchat. Wait, you should add me. I'll give you my Snapchat.
Alright.
I'll give it to you.
I was gonna say, I don't really have my phone on me right now.
See, that's just like a lame excuse. You just go into my Snaps, I guess. Well,
What? I'm a little bit kind of busy.
Snap was me posting my grades because I have 2 apps. So you're missing out on some lit content.
What do you mean? There's a different Snapchat app now?
No, I didn't say that. You just didn't. Never mind.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll add you when I am back on my phone. After we get this stuff wired. Technically, I'll have to do this all over again for the other side
your
too.
phone next to you. Why do you?
My phone's on my desk behind me.
Oh, so what did you add me Snapchat? What is this?
Because I'm in the middle of something.
Wow, I see where your priorities are.
Yeah, work.
Cap PCs is just right now. Why would you need to know how to use Snapchat? Because we're not all old people, okay?
I wonder if Cap can hear that.
It doesn't mean I'm not gonna use Snapchat, okay? Go back to your Facebook and your WhatsApp.
Let me make sure I sound. What do you? What did I don't even know what half those things you just said. Let me fix the volume.
That's my point.
She mentioned a lot of garbage platforms, honestly.
Let's see if that helps.
Oh, Cap PCs came here to fight me in person.
Fight you in person.
Yeah, I know. He joined the Discord channel.
Did he really? What's up, Cap? I'm glad you.
How's it going?
Whoa.
Sounds nice. You just seem like a one.
I gotta turn
Is
it.
it way loud?
No, it's how my settings. I really gotta mess with my volume settings some more. I disabled desktop audio now, so I don't know. Cap, could you
$8 once.
could you hear people in Discord?
Yeah. I'm your homie.
I'm now in the Discord.
No, but I meant on stream. Could you hear people talking in Discord?
Yes. Yeah, when I was watching the stream.
Nice. Then just disabling the actual desktop input works because it's not echoey, right? Okay. So
I mean, it sounded like.
here's the fun part. Who was the electrician magician in here before?
Oh, me.
No.
Yeah, totally.
No.
This is like you mean that.
Okay, so The way, like I said, the way these ball valves work is that when power goes to them, they open, and when power is shut off, they close. So I think I have to wire this switch in reverse. So then when it's on, power shuts off. Because when I flip the switch, I want the valves to close. Otherwise, they need to be open.
That's how
So,
the switches work.
No,
What?
power flows from plus to minus, so you want to reverse it? What?
yeah.
Oh, we got Richard
You
in
need a
here.
converter.
What,
Yeah.
To set it from 1 to 0,
what do you mean?
since 1 is open.
All I have to do is make it so when power comes, when I actually switch it on, it's technically switching it off. Is all.
Yeah. No, then I mean,
But
Why?
if you put the input, the power in on the out, that won't do anything.
yeah. It's just
Power goes
switching
one way.
connection on the wire. Yeah, that's all that switch does.
So even reversing the switch won't work.
No, there's no positive or negative on the switch. It's
That's
just
true.
terminals.
I didn't even think about that. Do I need a three-way switch then?
Yes.
Is that what I need?
Yes.
If we tried to do it that way, the electricity will leak out.
What? Okay, well, let's take a step back here before we have leak electricity.
I mean, from what I gather on a toggle switch, it's a two-position switch. There's the negative and the positive. Just flip them in reverse, and it makes the toggle switch work in reverse.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
It's a two-position switch. It's a two-pole switch.
I just got so lucky.
Single throw, dual pole.
I mean, of course, I would say.
So we've got positive, negative, and this is the LED. I'll wire that in if I feel like it. But so we got positive and negative. So that means I should actually put ground. This is the ground cable to positive, right?
Pretty sure that's how it would work.
Yeah, because then when I flip it on, it would technically be turning power off.
Designed by Richard just gave you a fat L in chat. What do you think about that?
Really?
He just gave you a thick L.
Jeez. So, I mean, worst case Ontario here, we just wire this up like this, and then we try it, and then it doesn't work.
Yeah, you just test it before you, with a voltmeter or
Yeah.
something.
I mean, we could test it with a voltmeter. I do have one sitting right out in the shop.
That would probably be your better bet, so you don't damage anything. Hook it up backwards and test it. And see
Hey,
what
Tesla, when did you?
Herm. You do kind of.
Tesla Stone Bear Maker. Is that your friend?
Hey,
So, just real quick, the way the switch works is when it's off, there's an open connection on the wire.
Yeah.
When it's on, it's a closed connection on the wire. And it basically means open circuit, closed circuit, open circuit, closed circuit.
Oh wait, so I actually don't even want to use both wires technically.
No.
Yeah.
The negative won't go to the switch at all.
Yeah, there technically isn't a negative. There's only a positive and a ground.
right,
Well, ground's negative.
right.
Ground.
Yeah, it's returned.
won't touch
Oh,
the
nice,
switch.
dude.
So we're just having positive on here.
Working his new business.
So we're just putting positive on here, and then this wire is technically just supposed to go straight to the Molex ground plug, right?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
really doesn't matter which side of the wire you put the switch on. It could be positive, it could be the negative wire.
Yeah, it just has to either open or... Okay, but I do want the switch to flip the right way, you know? Otherwise, like, I have to physically flip the switch over. So...
What?
I mean, because the dang thing's got a dang freaking cover thingamajigger here, and then it doesn't even go on. Yeah, see, the cover only goes on one way. So I want it to be, you know, the cover won't even allow you to have the switch on if the cover is closed. And so when it's like this, it is off because the cover can be closed. If I were to open it and flip it up, then it's on. So when it's on, I technically want no power to it. So I want it to be cutting off power to the switch. On is technically off. What?
Just make your own plate that says the
Those
opposite.
little aggressive.
Just make your own plate that says the opposite. What do you mean?
So when the ball valves receive power, alright, hold on. When ball valves receive power, the ball valves are open. When they don't receive power, they're closed.
Yes.
Turn the switch on, the ball valves receive power and they open. If you turn off the switch, the ball valves stop receiving power and they close.
But I want it to be the opposite of that.
Okay, you can't do that with a switch like that.
That's not how life works.
Dang it! So you're saying we have the wrong materials then? Just rotate it 180.
It's just gonna be backwards and don't.
It doesn't matter.
You can do it. You can do it. The plate will just be backwards. That's why it said just make a different plate that says on where they off. And
Well, I don't care actually where it says it. It's the fact that the way these covers work is that if if you close the cover, which is where I want it to be 99% of the time, I want this cover to be closed. It forces the switch into the off position.
Matt, does it have 3 prongs at the backside?
It does, but the third prong isn't actually like the third
Is that
pole.
LED?
Yeah, it's LED.
Okay, yeah, then it's impossible to put that in switch.
We found a PvP hacker.
So we're gonna need to get different switches, is what you're telling me.
See.
C. Well, that's mighty
you have to
unfortunate.
hold the switch to the position.
No, this is a toggle switch. It's
It should work fine.
except for I don't want to have to every time I start the system. I don't want to have to turn on the switch. Yeah, like I want the switch to be like this and have power to the.
Okay, so why can't you flip the cover the other way around?
Well, technically I could. It's just that it's keyed, but I guess I could just like break off the key because, like, if you see right here, there's a
push button.
there's a little notch right here, so then it like lines up correctly on the switch. But if I just broke off this little notch, I could technically put the cover like this, and then it would be reversed.
There you go.
Okay. Okay.
Or make your own plate.
Is that? Oh, this is the play that you're referring. I thought you meant like just on the side, because on the side it says on off. Whatever. I'm like, I don't really care what it says. Like, the words don't matter to me. So we'll still wire it normally, and then we're just gonna modify the plate later. Got it. Okay. So we're gonna solder.
Yeah, so fun.
What?
How is this fun? I'm so confused.
I know, dude. Everybody's getting confused. We're all just gonna have to go to the bar after this.
That's illegal, good man.
I'm alright with that.
You're all right with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can buy
I'll,
beer though. Yeah.
I'll join you, Richard. I will join you. Let's put
Are you
this.
guys all in Florida?
No, I am in Minnesota.
Wait, let's go to the bar in the Netherlands. I can
Get some weed.
Get some weed. These handy hands really are not that handy. Like, the big handy hands. Is that what you're telling me? Big handy hands are better than small handy hands?
Yeah, be a big boy.
Be a big
Oh,
boy.
big hands are lame.
What? You just said a minute ago you have big hands.
Yeah, it doesn't mean I like them.
Well, they're your hands, so you better like them.
You can call them a basketball and everyone on your team is jelly. 10 out of 10.
So, and technically you should just use like a spade connector on this, but we're all out, so we're just gonna solder around, and I like that idea better anyways. But we're gonna put some heat shrink on it first. What do you mean, light myself on fire? I haven't done that yet. I've blown the circuit breaker before.
You said it correctly. Yet. Yes.
Dude.
Exactly.
What's going on?
I mean, he's using a lighter to shrink heat shrinks, though.
Why wouldn't you?
Figure that one out. Let's see, because rubber's flammable, for one.
Eventually. Not initially.
Initially, it's flammable.
Yeah, not initially.
Uninitially, he says.
Usually. Depends on the form of rubber, to be honest.
I got a question for you. How many of you are familiar with the Jacob's ladder?
Like, there's many references to the Jacob's Ladder and what it could actually be, so.
Or am I thinking our section goes up network?
Yes.
What?
Ah, that was my elbow.
Right.
We also do a computer buster out of fictional desktops that can do
So this is me like impossible.
that.
I need another
What
hand.
you do?
We built a computer buster using old Dell XPS 6
Ah.
that was originally manufactured in 2006. We had 20 of them all connected together.
Actually, I think what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, you should probably have done it on a offline.
We were just trying to
Router.
make Windows.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
That's the way education systems don't notice it, not realize at the time. But it's pretty heavily in the hard drive that you can only use Windows software when you run a new So we tried with Linux, we tried with various Ubuntu, and if we couldn't get the main thing,
Did I just hear Linux? Wait, can you repeat that?
Yeah, Irene loves Linux.
one reason we did crash it is I drank too much orange juice that way. I ran into our IT guy and freaking out about that.
Stay.
He was literally
Damn
running all over campus because he was, man, every, my college is no state, it's one of the multiple sub-campuses besides the main campus. I was at the sub-campus at the Texas.
Ugh.
And they were freaking out at the various campuses. My friends as far as the network setup.
I bet you guys can't really see that as well anymore. But it won't stay up.
Network for our system. Because it was on the network, but they couldn't tell where the network was.
Oh man, don't do that.
Don't do what?
But they could see the effective tap.
Put the solder on your iron tip and just bring it down to the wire.
It doesn't stay on this crappy tip. You already told me I had a crap tip, okay?
But seriously, I mean, I ran to our IT guy freaking out.
Probably good enough
And
for government work.
he realized that it was us on accident. So we both were wholesale back out to the net lab and on the opposite side of the campus. They're like, hit the kill switch, hit the kill switch. And unfortunately, the way we had everything set, nobody hit the damn kill switch, so we ended up just making a power cable out of the ceiling.
Honestly, you should have like gigantic or heat shrink over that in retrospect. So, technically we got this wired in, and I don't even think we want to use this wire anymore, so I should honestly resplice this together, because now that we have this on power, wait, don't we need another wire from power to the Molex? Clearly we do. That would be smart. SMRT. Dang it, I should have soldered those in together. Man, this switch stuff.
No, you don't want to do that. You just want to hook the Molex now to the other side of the switch. That's all you want to do.
Yeah, we want one more wire off of, or wait, no. We put we put the Molex connection off of the ground.
You could do it. You could put the Molex to the other terminal, either on the positive or the ground. So long as
on Facebook.
okay.
So that like you have like 3 terminals on the back of that switch, right?
Yes, but one is for the LED light. There's only positive and ground, and then this third post is for LED.
Well, it's positive. You should have a positive and ground for the power coming into the switch and what's going out to the actuator, right?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Okay,
Let me get in a
all you gotta
message.
all you gotta do is flip it over so that you got negative on the side that would have normally been positive and positive on the negative side. That's all it is. It's nothing different than that. And do the same thing for the LED, so it doesn't like cross up all the power.
I'm not even sure if a wire in the LED. I could care less about it.
I don't know. I have an article if you want to check it out. Like it kind of talks about the same similar thing, except they just talk about a DC motor, which is no different than
Yeah, a switch or a ball valve, whatever. So, are you saying that I shouldn't have the ball valve positive to the positive on the switch?
Well, if you do that, now we're working normal operation.
Damn it!
So if you flip the switch on, then
Yeah, no, you're right.
yeah.
You're right. It's okay. That's why we're using solder.
If you want the switch to be in the off position and the ball valves have power to open them, you need to do it in the backwards order. You need to put positive on the negative side of the switch. The switch doesn't care which way the power goes in. It's
Yeah.
not like inside it's going fry something.
No, I know. It's just reversing the flow.
Right. All you're doing is just moving the polarity on the switch.
Like,
Ball valve, on the other hand, might care.
The ball valve, the ball valve's going to need the polarity in the right places, but yeah.
I think the article I have with the diagram I found in that article should help with the situation.
but yeah, the ball valve will be still wired correctly because we're putting the ground directly to the ground on Molex, and then we're putting the power from the switch, wherever my switch went, to the Molex. Right? So we're going to put positive from the switch onto the negative of the switch, and then on the positive of the switch, we'll go to positive on Molex.
Hold on, I got a diagram.
There's a diagram in Discord in the chat right now.
Diagram on Discord. Put solder on the switch and wire first the solder. Yeah. Plus a capacitor if you want the LED to light up. I believe the switch internals should already have a capacitor.
Well, yeah. Like some switches will do the light on its own.
I don't really care.
Yeah, Jason, that's not the switch he has. That's something completely different. Matt, just follow the diagram I posted. Power the switch to the new ball valve back to power. That's all you need to do.
Okay, so ball valve power or positive to negative on the switch.
Just take from the Molex, take one wire off the Molex, put it in the switch, take that wire off the switch to the ball valve, put the other ball valve onto that ball valve, and then bring the ball back to the Molex.
And then
That's all you need to do. It's just a loop. It's a loop in series. That's all you need to do.
Yeah.
Keep it circular, stupid.
Keep it circular, stupid.
If he wants the switch to work where off is on for the valve, he has to wire the positive to the negative side of the switch. So you get that.
Yeah, that's why I'm putting it to negative, so then that way when the switch is on, it's technically turning it off.
Right, it breaks the
Yeah. That's why I'm putting it reverse on the switch. But are you saying that I take the same lead off the switch to the Molex positive?
Yeah, come from Molex to the switch, then off the switch.
We're just doing the switch right now. The Molex comes after.
Well, you just need to remember that when you do it.
Yeah.
Just
This wire is pissing me off.
Just whatever you do not take that other wire from the ball valve and put it on that switch.
No, yeah, exactly. That goes directly to ground on the Molex.
Yes.
Because that's what completes the loop. But I'm trying to figure out from this switch then on the positive pole, because I'm using the negative pole for the switch, or for the ball valve. Then from the positive pole, I go to positive on Molex.
Honestly, as far as the switch is concerned, just consider it pull 1 and pull 2. Pull 1 goes to Molex, pull 2 goes to ball valve.
Okay, so yes. Understood.
Yeah.
If I could get this damn wire.
I'll check your link out later. I actually got to get back on here. I'm trying to come back and forth, so.
You're all good, man.
No, not doing it.
We're deconstructing a little bit anyways.
We're getting ready to eat dinner.
I gotta go eat dinner soon too,
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. All right.
We'll see if we can get this figured out though.
Anybody wants to see the busy that was the picture link in chat.
A picture link in chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my. What's that behind it?
We call that banana racer.
Banana racer.
Yeah, one of the early VR racing sims.
Ah, it's a VR pod.
Yeah,
Ah.
Windows 98.
Nice.
I was trying to get back up, but we couldn't find this whole with the box. That worked.
Ah, man.
What an Andy. You see that thing? You see over on the left-hand side? You see that black ball thing up on the...
So, I think we got
Hold
this
on 1 second.
finally figured out.
Yeah, I see it on top of the cabinet there.
That's not a cat, that's a tank set.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
The person inside, and he had a third person operating outside.
Interesting.
That was my college STEM lab. We got that stupid shit out there. Most people that you go to the STEM lab, so basically, I had a co-op underneath the lab tech, and he said basically, do where the hell you want. As long as it's not wasting your grade or give it.
Fair enough.
He told me straight up, I could just sit and play video games all day. And he said, as long as it's somehow related to computers, I can stay.
I wish I could have that job. Just sit around and play video games all day. So lucky.
I know, right?
It's my side job. I just make games.
So this should only have to be like a little short one to the Molex. So we got our Molex pins here and a Molex connector right here. So, because the switch is going to go up to the front of the case, and then honestly, like the cables come all the way up to the front. So we'll make it like half length of the case, maybe like this, like this.
Yeah, we actually had an F-16 cockpit mock up in there, and that lab at all. It was a great thing to see.
These are the worst wire strippers and cutters. Now we'll put this one off the positive.
We named the project Gnosis, or at least that's the way the army had charge of the team named it. We all ended up calling it Project Gnosis instead.
Fair enough.
It was Gnosis supposed to be Greek or no, and that we're all side.
Alrighty.
That's fair.
Yeah, and those computers usually are like Dell XPS 300 series 2006. We built those in 2012.
So what? Second gen i5s?
These were from 2006.
Yeah. Second gen i. Isn't that second gen i7? I really can't remember.
You're thinking dual core. Like my laptop at the time was more powerful than these damn things.
Yeah.
Most of the cards we had, the graphics cards were like half-gig cards, and the RAM sticks.
So now we'll just leave this cable real quick here.
Oh yeah, you're right. That would have been core too. I forgot. I was thinking like 06 was when they first brought out the i7 brand. That's my bad. I don't remember Intel by any means though. I just blind numbers out of my ass.
And then I think we'll actually have it figured out for the most part. Once I get this into power, I'll just leave it real quick too. Actually, no, we'll crimp on the little Molex pin. I have exactly 4 left, which is exactly how many I would need if I was going to sleeve them or do them individually.
That's the GPU we had installed.
Where?
I just put another link in chat.
Oh.
1, 2, 3 clicks.
Nice. I can imagine.
Oh wait, should we put some heat shrink on here?
The power supply on that damn thing. I mean, you know how most of even on overshield the block, right?
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately transformers weren't as efficient back then, huh?
Trying to see if I got a good.
Sheesh, good stuff, right?
I have a wiring diagram for exactly what you're doing if you want. I think we actually got it figured out now, because basically what was confusing everybody is that I want to wire the switch in reverse technically. So that's why everybody was confused. Because on is going to be off and off is going to be on, and that's confusing.
Yeah, the way he was saying it made it sound like he wanted the
Yeah,
laws of electrons to cease to exist or something.
yeah.
That's
Stop moving. So, I believe we got a little bit of black sleeve here. There was a little here. Is this one long enough? No! We're going with black carbon, or whatever this is then.
Power cable going in.
Yeah, it's a power supply,
This-
right?
Yeah, that entire thing.
Nice.
This one will be to Molex.
A nice XPS air cooler there. Doesn't need this.
Yeah, we kept loading battery.
Okie doke. So we got our
How
sleeve,
did you do that?
we got our heat shrink,
The thing with this kept circulating. They didn't actually.
and we got our Molex paint.
Like, were you trying to like hot solder the boards or something?
No, they just hadn't been powered up for years, and we had no idea that they were actually
It looks like it worked.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So let's get the sleeve on
Yeah, no,
here.
systems like that, you should always replace the CMOS batteries first, especially if they've been on for years.
Hey, it's constantly they were going to throw the trash anyway.
But like, CMOS batteries are $2 a pop at most. I don't see why you couldn't get like 30 of them for maybe $10.
And this is so fuzzy whatsoever.
Yeah, but like $10 out of pocket, $20 out of pocket. Come on now. A little more sense
What are we
than
talking about?
that. He was jury rigging a bunch of computers into a cluster
Yes,
from
sir.
2006 lab.
Helping Hands workstations. That would be
It
nice.
worked. We actually got it running at one point, but then a lot of us graduated out, so we just took it aside. You guys want to see what a really old Air Force 3D system looks like? The early augmented reality system.
Sure.
We've nearly got this. I think.
You?
We never got
I think so. We'll just have to pin one more cable after I get this guy sleeve Rooneyed. Did everyone dip out of Discord? It's all quiet again.
Yeah. A bunch of people left. Yeah.
So that's different.
How about that?
Yeah, and that thing was like early 2000s, like 90s. We never did get the big one. But that was like your augmented reality.
Yeah.
We also had Hummer style arcade canvassing.
Come on, heat shrink. We won't go over the end of this cable. Where's my little pin thing?
We're actually trying to modify the other part of it. We're trying to modify the
Okay.
side. Side electric power gas device.
More heat shrink.
Wait, what exactly were you doing? You're trying to put capacitors on what?
Just heat shrink is just being a pain in the butt.
We were associate level undergrad, 4 out of our minds at the time. No oversight.
With no oversight.
Yeah.
It's a good situation to be in.
Even after we crushed his hard calls, that we were like a 40 crash in the hard calls, and that was like just a couple minutes. And they still barely gave us any percent of that shit. That's a little bike.
So let's see if I could do this heat shrinkless properly. Hurrah. Hey, look at that, it worked. Amazeballs. So this is positive. So it technically has to go into the middle. Wait. I'm trying to think here. Molex pinout Aren't the two centered ground and then one side's 5 volt, one side's 12 volt?
Do I have to look up Molex pinout again? Molex pinout. Yes.
Yeah.
So
Ground and 112 volt, 1.5. So the two.
this is 5.
Ground.
Shoot, does that mean? No, this is right. No. Because, so this is the original switch. I think I might have actually screwed this up. Because this is the original switch, so the wire... Or no, unless these are actually flipped. You can't tell inside the sleeving. I might have to open up...
It really doesn't matter if the switch is on the positive or on the negative side of the wire.
I guess you're right about that. Yeah.
I mean, best practice is to put a switch on negative, but it again doesn't matter.
Yeah. No, I think this is fine. I can always depin the Molex and flip them, because that's all that would require. Because now we're just putting these two into the Molex here, so I gotta put a pin on this one and get that done. But once we do that, then it's pretty much done, and then I'll probably test it with the multi-tester, because I'd rather not fry one of these $30 ball valves.
That would probably be ideal, huh?
I guess I could always get a new one, but I'd rather not have to. I actually already have to buy 2 more for the other loop. I'm redoing this again, technically, but I appreciate you guys helping me out with the first set.
Yeah, not a problem. I mean, what I would have done was I would have just cut a Molex splitter off at the ground and put the switch in between it.
Yeah, and I guess I could always redo it and do that as well. I kind of just wanted to show you guys what I was doing with these switches and ball valves tonight, because in the past everyone was kind of wondering what the hell I was doing.
I mean, I had a vague idea, but yeah.
Yeah, and it's kind of hard to describe, and I suppose everyone's still confused about what this is for. But, and actually, this is not cooperating at all here. Come on. But guys, like I said, we have the giveaway coming up, so definitely don't miss out on that. You want to join our Facebook group if you're not already in there watching it there, but join the Facebook group, join the Discord. Both places you'll have access to a giveaway, which is going to be an 8700K and a EK Supremacy Evo. So pretty dope giveaway. As soon as we get 1,000 members in Discord and 5,000 members on Facebook, we'll be doing like a Gleam giveaway, I believe. 2, 3. And so anybody on either Facebook or Discord or both can enter that giveaway. That does not mean mods. This is true. Oh, the bots? What if a bot wins? I'll send it to the bot.
You'll send it to the bot.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. That'll be okay.
Oh, that. Making bot accounts. Yeah, all the accounts. Well, the idea is going to be what? Post a Gleam link then?
Yeah, that's what it'll be.
Yeah. It makes it harder. You need like a social media account, you have to make alt accounts then.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Just saying.
So technically this is positive, so I believe this has to go 5 volt. Like I said, I'll be testing this in with a multimeter anyways. I got one in the shop. Put that in there. And that in there. And technically this should be good to go now. In theory. So we got it done. Kind of. For the most part. Technically. Hopefully. So thank you guys, everyone, for helping. I'm going to unplug this. But
oh wait, I thought you were going to put both whole valves on one switch.
I was actually, but since this already became a mess, I'm probably going to redo it anyways. I'm just going to test this as it is, and we're going to make sure that this actually works.
That's fair.
And then I'm gonna redo it and kind of have it look all purty. So I need more sleep anyways. But everyone who stopped in and gave me tips about this mess of a wiring diagram we had going on, I appreciate it. Everybody in Discord, you guys were awesome. Thanks for all the help. Everybody else who wasn't in Discord, you better get in there sometime. So check out those links. Stop by the group, stop by Discord, and y'all have a great night. I'll talk to everyone else in Discord later too. So this is true. We'll try to keep that to a minimum, but you never know what happens. Discord is Discord.
Makes no promises.
Thanks on Sweet Iced Tea for coming in.
Bloody name of the program.
Discord. Alright, so I'll check you guys later. I believe we'll probably have something on Monday for a stream, but I'll keep you guys posted. I'm not quite sure yet. So I'll let you know. If you're on Facebook, Discord, Instagram, whatever you got, I'll let you know as best I can. So have a great weekend. Have a great night. Happy modding.